Actually, at that time, I was visiting because I had moved out back in 2008 sometimes. And 2012, she just came home one day, and I was there at my mom's house, and she was extremely sad, and I was like, "What's wrong with? What's up?" And she's like, she kind of bust out, really teary eye a little bit. She's like, "Well, I stay really late to clean up my restaurant, my boss's restaurant, and they accused me of milking my hours."
Mm.
So she was really frustrated. It's like, "Oh," and I'm like, and it hit me. This is part of the culture that sometimes I feel like we want to change. It's the penny pinching mode, where I'm gonna do whatever I can to save a penny, and that includes picking on my employees, right? And I shouldn't say that's just our culture. I mean, that's just a small mindset of business owners who are like I don't think they see the bigger picture of how being kind to people it's gonna get the most out of people, right? It's just a different business mindset. Long story short, I mean, uh, one, that taught me that I'm never gonna be that business owner. And two, I was like, my mom used to be in the restaurant business. No, she used to work in restaurants, right? We did have shops in Vietnam and even in the Philippines. We were selling banh mi's in the Philippines inside the refugee camps, right?
Wow. Okay.
And we was very successful. Like at 9 years old, I was the cashier. We was selling out every day at 10 o'clock. It was just like,
Wow.
and then we had a small mini mart right inside our home in District 5, they called it in the Philippines. And but long story short, that moment with my sister triggered me to say, okay, I'm gonna F your boss. Let me build something.
Mm.
And I knew I could build it because I had the construction background. So I made a rash decision. I picked this really dead deli in Renton where I was living at the time, and I offered them almost nothing, and they wanted just to walk away. I remember it was like $26,000, and I turned it around in like a couple weeks to just like a small remodel. And but March 9th, 2012, after 11 days, I think after I bought it, we opened the Renton Deli, selling banh mi's and everything else. Yeah, even though you call it a deli, we had everything in there, and that
Mm.
was kind of the start to my career in F&B.
But it took a lot of trust from your sister, though, right? She had to walk away from her job and, hey, little brother, it's nice of you to, be concerned and want to help me out. But obviously, she had a lot of belief in you to walk away from a secure job, right? Even if she wasn't necessarily happy about it.
Absolutely. I mean, like, it's a family dynamic. My family knows that I have this entrepreneurial mindset, right? I did well in school, even though I didn't stay in school. It's just that this mindset that I always told them I'm not gonna work for 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 the man, right? For the lack of a better word, it's just like,
Yeah.
since I was a kid, I'm like, the only people I work for is my family. And that's just my mindset. And I created a construction company. Both my brother-in-laws were working for me at the time. And they moved on when they find like factory job where they can find insurance. They have the health benefits. But we always knew we cook something people that friends and family love to eat, right? Everybody always nudged their friends on, hey, you're a great cook, open a restaurant, right? And that's how kind of, I think, how it starts. But yeah, glad she had faith in me to open up something in the food beverage space.
Now, how did that business do? Because it was your first move into to owning a food related business.
It was a big shock. I mean, like, we did okay, but right away I saw that I had made a big mistake. That my business model was too much. Like, I was trying to give people everything they wanted, and so the margin isn't there. The quality is not going to be fresh. The flavor might be there, right?